What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So, I've talked about Shiba Inu quite a bit. I've talked about utility. I've talked about, the burns. I've talked about just a lot of stuff, right? Especially surrounding the gains of what a typical investment or investor wants, what I want, and I think we always land on the fact that we need some form of utility for Shiba Inu. We need to get to the point where we're like, we have a reason why we're buying this. In any crypto, that's really the goal is to have a reason why you're buying it. You have this in your hand. What can you use it for? In any scenario, if I have a dollar, do I have any money on me? You know what? If I have a dollar somewhere, I want to be able to use it for something, right? And if you end up using it for an item, you have so many different use cases for a physical dollar or fiat currency. Cryptocurrency, on the other hand, you don't have many use cases for a lot of cryptocurrency. You have Ethereum to where you have gas fees that you're paying with it, and Bone, you're probably going to be paying gas fees with that. BNB, you pay fees with that as well. But outside of those things, we really don't have many use cases for cryptocurrency, in my opinion, right? You can say, you're going to use it for this, but it's always using an appreciating asset for a depreciating asset. And even though we do have that, people still find that as very, very valuable. So still getting messages and calls and stuff. So uh, I wanted to go through a use case for Shiba Inu today that wouldn't really fall under, my definition of the most valuable use case or the biggest use case possible, but it definitely could create an impact depending on what people decide to do with it, if they decide to use it there and all of that stuff. But a start is better than nothing. If you don't have it available, then it's not going to be a good situation. Now, anyways, even though I talk about, let me kind of preface this whole video. Even though I talk about taking an appreciating asset and not buying a depreciating asset with it, we're going to get to the point to where that is the case. Because if we're going to use cryptocurrency as a form of payment everywhere as the world currency, it's going to be an appreciating asset, whether that's Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Cardano, Terra Luna Classic, Shiba Inu, whatever it is. It's going to be an appreciating asset being used to buy a depreciating asset. That's just how it's going to be. I don't like it. I would never do it, but it's going to be the case because if we're going to see a world currency under cryptocurrency, that totally does make sense. So let's currently look at Shiba Inu's price because we are seeing a little bit of a move, and then we're going to get into some other information here related to SHIB. So Shiba Inu is currently at 0.00001070. So it's definitely up from where it was at some of these lows of 1045 in the last 24 hours and up closer to the high of 1075 rather than 1045. If we look at the market cap, we're seeing a $6.3 billion market cap. Volume, we're not seeing a crazy amount of volume. We've seen Shiba Inu hover in the 700 million to billions of dollars in volume. So the fact that we're seeing lower volume, not really the best, but it still is $155 million worth of volume. Obviously, the circulating supply, total supply is what we want to see it decrease to. We want to see that decrease a hell of a lot and see all of the supply really burn off there. But the whole purpose of this video is the fact that we're going to see new utility for SHIB, right? A brand new utility for SHIB. And it really hovers around the fact that, like I said, we can use Shiba Inu as a form of payment somewhere. All right, so let's get into the reason why we're making this video, which is hovering around Shiba Inu. And it's a article from Watcher Guru. There's other articles on it as well, but this is the main article here, which would be Burger King accepts SHIB or Shiba Inu in Paris. Will McDonald's accept SHIB next? Now, I'm not really looking at whether McDonald's will accept SHIB next. It's about understanding that it is being accepted. There's a difference between being able to accept it for a depreciating asset, which is insanely depreciating, being food, because you're taking the food and you're eating it right away. For anything like a phone, if you're taking Shiba Inu and you're buying a phone with it, this is going to be less depreciating than, a burger would be. You're taking that and that's instantly gone. It gave you some sort of value, some energy for the next couple of minutes, maybe hours. And, now you're going to need to spend some more SHIB to have some more food. But right now, that's what you're seeing. Burger King accepts Shiba Inu. So Shiba Inu investors can now order a Whopper, fries, Coke of their choice by paying with SHIB at Burger King outlets in Paris. Power bank charging services, Instant Power announced its collaboration with Burger King in Paris to accept digital assets at the outlet. The transactions would be facilitated by Binance Pay and ACH Pay, allowing users to pay for orders with various cryptocurrencies, including Shiba Inu. Apart from Shiba Inu, the cryptocurrency integration and payment services will also accept Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, Cardano, among others. You can read more details about the development here. Now that Burger King in Paris accepts Shiba Inu as payment, will its arch rival McDonald's follow suit? And honestly, that's not really the question that I have. The question is not really surrounding if Shiba Inu, will go to McDonald's or be accepted at McDonald's or be accepted at Five Guys or be accepted at these other places. It's the fact that they're doing it, right? They're starting it. Eventually, you're going to get to the point to where is cryptocurrency going to be accepted in all of these various places? Even though I don't believe that anything that's a depreciating asset should be bought by or should be bought with an appreciating asset. Anytime I go to the store, I'm spending $1, right? That dollar is most likely losing value as I'm holding it. And I'd rather buy something that can appreciate in value. So I buy like Funko Pops. Funko Pops will appreciate in value. Some of them will appreciate in value. You can buy other collectibles. They appreciate in value. You can buy playing cards, Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, whatever the cards are, or whatever the thing is that you're buying a collectible with. You're spending depreciating money with buying an appreciating asset. And that's usually how people, create a living for themselves and create a larger net worth by having all of these things that are appreciating in value, like a house. But if you're spending your money on a lot of these places like Burger King, McDonald's, Five Guys, Little Caesars, whatever, you're basically buying these depreciating assets or depreciating items with your investment. But it's not about just whether Shiba Inu is going to be accepted. Obviously, this is what this video is about, but it's more about whether we're going to see cryptocurrency accepted. Because the more that we're seeing cryptocurrency accepted, the better. If you don't notice by now, if you are living in America, America is less likely to accept all of these, cryptocurrencies. You are seeing some businesses that are accepting cryptocurrencies right now, but you're going to see a lot more outside of the country to where it's being widely accepted across different businesses. But, Burger King is the business, but it's only being accepted in Burger King's or a Burger King or multiple Burger Kings in Paris, not in the US. So I guess it goes by individual franchises and not just by, the overall corporation, the overall company. But I'm sure they can have some sort of mass adoption of the company on a company-wide basis, but then each individual location has to also agree to accept those terms as well, just like updating a store or something like that. So anyways, it's big news. That's huge news. Is it a life changer? Is it a game changer? I think it does change the game for sure, because one more business is always a good thing. Then you add on another one and another one. We have to baby step or crawl our way into walking and running and getting to where we want to get to ultimately. But honestly, as an investor, I could really care less about this. I care about what's going to happen on the investment side of things and how I'm going to see my gains, rather than just like, oh, well, here's another store or restaurant that's going to accept it. Are we seeing volume with those things that are happening? Probably not much. So until we see that, I'm not really going to care too much about it, but I will report the news to you guys. So hit that like button, guys, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. I'm going to get out of here and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.